ladies and gentlemen. Hello, fabulous girls and boys. Hello, fabulous people. I am so excited. I just got back from New York. A little bit exhausted and a little bit tired right now from my trip, but it's okay. I am here to share to you what I experienced in New York. Took some spectacular videos, if I do say so myself. And in today's episode of the Fab Life, I will not be showing the entire thing first because this entire month will be Manhattan Fashion Week segments in all the Fab Life episodes. But I would love to give you a teaser of all the designers that participated, particularly the gentleman, the creative genius of jewelry. Reagan of Serendipity. So, like to show you a snippet of his collection, and also my good friend Ronaldo Arnaldo, and then there was Osgo, and the phenomenal Chris Jasler. Oh my gosh, what can I say about his menswear? It's definitely something that I would wear. I mean, I kid you not. Chris Jasler must have seen me in his subconscious mind and just started designing, because every single menswear that I saw was for me. And of course, the enigmatic Steven Vasquez. He is truly amazing, truly out there, and truly out of this world. And naturally, he had the privilege of doing the grand finale and the closer of the show. So now, without further ado, I'd like to show you a video snippet of Manhattan Fashion Week. But this is just a teaser, ladies and gentlemen, because the succeeding weeks I will be showing you more and in-depth look of Manhattan Fashion Week. Take it away.
time for Steven Vasquez, everybody.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Jeff Fisher here. Just want to say hello and thanks for tuning in. Just want to make this really quick. Hey, I'm the marketing personnel for social media shows, and I have a marketing background, and I've been doing it for a couple years now. And I just want to say that we're going to be providing some amazing solutions for all your digital marketing needs. And so feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. Maybe you're a new business owner, or maybe you've been in business for a while and you have a problem getting leads and customers in your door. We now have some solutions that will help get you more clients consistently. We do Facebook advertising, websites. I mean, there's so much stuff that we do, but just reach out to us because everybody has a unique situation. And so by us actually chatting with you and getting to understand your business, we can then position the right solution to help take your business to the next level. So thanks again for tuning in, and continue to support social media shows, like our stuff, be able to share it with the community, and just never hesitate to feel free to reach out and ask questions, see how we can help, again, take your business to the next level. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Jeff Fisher, and thanks again for tuning in to social media shows.
Welcome back to another segment of the Fab Life, and wasn't that snippet, that video clip, so amazing? But folks, fabulous folks, that was just a teaser. And here with me to ask me all these wonderful, fabulous questions is my good friend, Dania. I almost called you Tina Turner.
You almost
but we're not doing our show yet right now. We're later you'll see us transform into Geesey and Tina Turner.
Yes.
But not at the moment.
But not
no.
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Tina Turnip.
Turnip, yeah.
Turnip, like
Yes.
the vegetable. So.
Like a vegetable, yes, and vegetables are healthy. Yes, so I just came from my trip from New York, and you're so sweet. You kept on messaging me this whole time.
Oh.
And from the moment that I set foot in New York, I was so exhausted, like extremely exhausted.
Oh, okay.
A bit of a drama going on at the airport because I did not have the money to pay for my luggage, at JetBlue because I so happened, this is so embarrassing, but anyhow. I was expecting my paycheck to arrive, the midnight before travel, and it didn't come, because there was a Memorial, Day Monday, so obviously the corporate offices are closed on that day. So my paycheck came like a day late. Perfect timing,
My
right?
goodness. Well, thank God you weren't stuck in New York, and that is
No, thank God that I
hometown.
wasn't stuck here in Vegas, because I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have traveled to New York, and people in New York, well, some were waiting for me to cover this event.
Wow.
So.
Boy, that's great. But at least you got there. That's the good thing, is that you did
Yes,
get there.
that I did.
So
yeah.
tell us about the Manhattan Fashion Week.
The Manhattan Fashion Week is basically, this was organized by Velson Veles, a Filipino guy, wonderful guy, by the way, who lives in Queens. And I found out with his sisters, two sisters, they organized this Manhattan Fashion Week to promote Filipino designers from the Philippines. But now it changed a little bit because now even a guy who's not Filipino was able to participate in it. So it's looking good, and probably one of these days, Velson, I'm going to suggest something to you, since now you have opened the door a little bit for people from other nationalities, and maybe this Manhattan Fashion Week could be a venue for people who can't afford or are not accepted in the New York Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week,
Right.
which is only created for like the super super big, international
Yes.
New York designers like Alexander Wang, Jason Wu, Philip Lim. My gosh, they're all Asians. Marc Jacobs, Michael Kors, and all that. They, all of them, they show at the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. But it's very difficult to penetrate that circle of, the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, because you need to be part of the Council of the Fashion Designers of America. And there's certain criteria for you to get accepted over there. And my suggestion to Velson is just open it up some more for people who don't have the opportunity for that, and use this as a platform to get them to that level, because you're exposing them. You're exposing the artists, the designers, their work. And Maria and I will expose it, in the social media shows. And yes, Fab Life or Let's Talk World with Maria. Yeah, so here we are. We are here. There's power in the media.
Yay.
And social media is worldwide. So
Yes.
I'm Mr. Worldwide and she's Mademoiselle Worldwide. And the woman behind the camera, she says, I'm not ready for the camera yet. So she's over there. She's Miss Worldwide as well. So, did you have any questions for me?
I sure do. My first question is, who did your hair?
Okay.
I kind of, when I first saw it, I said, what did he do? And then actually, I kind of like it. It had to grow on
She
me.
kind of likes it.
Now,
It has grown on you.
it's like you want to portray. Is it feeling I'm getting is that you want to portray that part of you is this way, part of you is that way. We're all combined with different
I know. I really
different
wanted to
things about our personality.
Yeah, I wanted to do just like a quarter of it,
Uh-huh.
but my bad that I asked the beautician to part it in the middle, and like she looked at me, because originally it was just a quarter of it,
Oh, I
but
see.
then I went overboard and my scalp got burned
Wow.
in the middle of, where was that, on West Street somewhere.
Was that? I'm from New York, so
Yeah.
that's a little further south.
Meatpacking district, very. Initially I wanted to go to Bumble and Bumble because that is the trendy hair salon right
Right.
now, and everybody goes to Bumble and Bumble now.
Okay.
And so I went there, and you know how New York is. I mean, you know how Chelsea, Soho, the
Mhm.
Village is kind of a little bit scruffy looking, but like very hip and
Right.
fashionable.
Yes.
And a lot of construction going on.
Yes.
A lot of construction, a lot of scaffolding.
Yes.
And so I went to Bumble and Bumble, and I was like, okay, where the heck is Bumble and Bumble? And then this tall gentleman was like, excuse me, may I help you? I'm looking for Bumble and Bumble. And then he said, it's on the 6th floor. And then I just looked at my companion. I said, it's on the 6th floor. Well, can you believe that it's on the 6th
Oh,
floor?
yeah.
I've never seen anything like this, because here in Vegas, everything is on the first floor.
Right.
You want to go to a beauty parlor, it's like right there on the first
Yes,
floor.
yes.
You don't need to take the elevator and go to the sixth floor.
I'm from New
So-
York, and I know that a while ago there was a very, very good hairstylist, and he used to teach in, in the school that, what do you call it? Fashion design school,
Mhm.
where they learn different types of hairstyles, and he was upstairs. But
Yeah.
my guy was awesome. I mean, when I got here in Las Vegas, I could never find anybody as awesome as he was, and great price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
So it seemed like you had a good time.
I had a good time, but at the same time, it was a little bit nerve-wracking, because this was the first time that I just went out there and I just launched out there. I stepped out in faith and had the audacity to borrow somebody's professional camera and see if I could do this. But here in the social media, we have another show called Saved by Grace, and here is social media. A few of us are people of faith. Even my director, person of faith, of course. Like, we don't cram our beliefs on others' throat, but I was walking by faith the whole time.
That's
And
awesome.
even if I was afraid, I was anxious, about to have a nervous breakdown. And of course, it didn't help that somebody over there was telling me, "Oh, you're forgetful because you're getting old." So I kept on saying, "I
Oh,
rebuke that
boy.
in the name of Jesus." and then but she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. So I'm okay. I'm okay.
I can imagine that's actually like being sort of almost another side of the world. And for me, when I lived in New York, well, I was born and raised there. I got into the flow. There's a certain flow you get in when you get on the subway. There's a flow when you walk down the street. When you have a
There's
lot of
a
people
flow
around,
to
there's a flow
everything.
to everything. Lunchtime, everybody's leaving the office buildings, going to find somewhere to eat.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I lived there, but I loved it because there was so many creative venues and places to go dancing or just hang out. I mean, it's just one party after the next, and just a lot of good fun,
Mhm.
But that was a while ago. So is it still like that back in my
Well,
hometown?
it's intense.
More
It-
intense.
It's very intense. You go to the subway and it's intense, and God forbid you trip, stumble, and fall. Because you have to, like, over there, I feel like you really need to hit the ground running and like literally and figuratively. And my friend even noticed,
Yeah.
"Hey, JC, why, like, you're on a vacation? Why? It seems like you're pressed for time, and it seems like you're in a hurry. Like, it seems like you're becoming like one of us." And I said, "I'm on a time crunch."
Oh,
and then
right.
she was like, "You're becoming a New Yorker."
That's
Because
yeah.
like I was just thinking about the time.
Mm.
Okay, like at a certain time I have to be in this place. At a
Mhm.
certain time I have to shower, get dressed, get out, ride on the subway, and be here in a certain time because they're meeting me like in that place. It's just it. So in that short period of time, my
Mhm.
weekend, I was like, I became a New Yorker.
Oh, you
What
became
can
a New Yorker.
Yeah, I became a New Yorker.
A native
Yeah.
New Yorker.
Yeah, you're a native New Yorker.
When I lived
Yes.
in New York, you could always don't take offense in this, but
No.
we would always laugh at the tourists because they all did this, looking up at the
Oh yeah,
top
yeah,
of the
yes,
Now,
absolutely.
Did you look up at the top of the building?
Not so much because this is my second time in New York, and I did not have time for that. Didn't have any time to look up nor to look down.
Oh, okay.
The only time that I looked up was with a video cam because I also videotaped the Oculus, that billion-dollar structure
Oh
that's
my goodness.
in Ground Zero. You know, I had to make
Oh.
a mini documentary of that, and you guys will see it in one of the episodes of Fab Life. You guys will see that, and it's beautiful. It's like the skeleton of a prehistoric bird that landed, like in downtown Manhattan.
Amazing,
Yeah,
amazing.
and plus it's the cleanest spot right now in New York.
In New York.
You go in there and it's like, how come everything is spotless and clean? It's alien.
Yeah, that's New York.
and,
for
and,
you.
and the rest is all dirty and scruffy looking, you know, the streets, and you go to the subway and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yes,
you know.
I know. But you know what? I used to work in the world trade when it was up, and that was the best place in the world to work because they had jazz from 12 to 2 every day. So I would go downstairs, get my lunch, go hop in one of those places, or take something to go, or bring something from home, and sit there and listen to jazz for the whole hour while I was on lunch. I just thought it was awesome.
Yes, yeah, that
I
is.
was- So,
yeah.
I mean, it still breaks my heart when I think about that, but look how life goes on, and the building, the Ephesus that you're talking about, is even better, grander
Yeah.
than one could ever imagine. So,
And now they're building the
beautiful.
West Side Rails. It's Hudson Yards. It's going to be phenomenal.
oh,
It's like going to be like a mini Dubai over there, with all these glass towers and buildings, and it's gonna be the first Neiman Marcus ever in New York City. Yeah, so it's really, really. Do we have time, Lisa?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm. She has a question.
Explain to me the one behind you on your screen.
The one behind me on my screen.
Yes, the one that's running behind.
Well, the
It's the
Manhattan
rehearsal, yeah.
Manhattan Fashion Week.
The rehearsal behind you. The rehearsal.
Oh, that was we came in early. My friend Carla and I came in early, and they were rehearsing. And oh yes, yeah, that was during the rehearsal. Oh, and that's me right there.
there you go.
That's me.
You look
Oh
like a
my
soldier.
Like a soldier.
Your hair looks like a soldier's hat.
Oh my! Now there's two of me. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. See, now they're prepping and had a little bit of yeah. Well, not dress rehearsal, but rehearsal and
Say hi to Belson.
hi, Velson, you're watching. Oh my gosh. And I haven't tagged you yet, and you're watching. That's wonderful. Thank you for watching. Velson is the organizer of Manhattan Fashion Week.
That's
So
wonderful.
say hello to Velson.
Belson.
She's from New York. She's from Brooklyn, right?
No, nice part of the Bronx. I always say nice
Oh.
part of the Bronx because people think, oh, the
She
Bronx.
comes
No,
from
not
the
the
nice
South
part
Bronx.
of the Bronx. Yeah.
At the top of the.
So
actually, city line.
now, up next, they will have more questions about my trip to New York.
Well, you know
alright.
what?
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Jeff
Um,
Fisher here. Just
I
want to
know
say
you
hello
spoke
and
a lot
thanks for
about
tuning
this
in. Just want to make this really
Going in a
quick.
commercial.
Hey, I'm the marketing personnel for social media shows, and I have a marketing background, and I've been doing it for a couple years now. And I just want to say that we're going to be providing some amazing solutions for all your digital marketing needs. And so feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. You know, maybe you're a new business owner, or maybe you've been in business for a while and you have a problem getting leads and customers in your door. We now have some solutions that will help get you more clients consistently. We do Facebook advertising, websites. I mean, there's so much stuff that we do. but just reach out to us because everybody has a unique situation. And so by us actually chatting with you and getting to understand your business, we can then position the right solution to help take your business to the next level. So thanks again for tuning in, and continue to support social media shows, like our stuff, be able to share it with the community, and just never hesitate to feel free to reach out and ask questions, see how we can help, again, take your business to the next level. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Jed Fisher, and thanks again for tuning in to social media shows.
Welcome back to another segment of the Fab Life. And we are still on the topic of Manhattan Fashion Week. And shout out, Belzen.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. And all of you, thank you for watching. Yes, fire away with your questions.
Well, I'm just dying to know about your reunion with Ronaldo. Arnaldo. Would you like to talk about that and how you
Yes,
guys work?
well, originally, the moment that I saw on Facebook that Ronald was part of the Manhattan Fashion Week, I was super ecstatic, because the two of us were designers for Mike De La Rosa back home in the. Mike De La Rosa, by the way, is a huge ready-to-wear designer back home in the Philippines. And
Okay.
his collections, like year after year, season after season, is a success because he's not only an artist, but he's also, an astute businessman. So he knows what to sell.
Yes, I can imagine.
So I learned through Mike De La Rosa to combine red, black, and white. Those three colors together. He was the one who influenced me to use those colors. He used it a lot.
Well, I've
Yeah.
got white and black on,
Yes.
so all
Yeah.
we need is a red.
Yes, all we need is a red. Later on, we'll use the red. So, yeah, going back to Ronald, I mean, it was really, really super amazing. And in a few weeks, you'll be seeing my reunion with Ronald, in one of the videos.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. I really got emotional when I saw him, and with him too. It's funny because during the rehearsals, because I heard, well, he told me that the director quit, and so my friend had to step up in directing. My friend was literally barking at the models of how they should walk and how they shouldn't walk, and he was telling them, don't swing your hips, just go straight, stop, and look fierce, and you should look like an assassin, the stuff
I like that,
you
yeah.
know.
That's nice. So
Yeah.
add a little characterization to your presentation.
Yes, yeah.
More like it's more of an attitude.
More of an attitude, yeah, and I'm so proud of him because, like, unbeknownst to him, he got into that New York mode, even if like he didn't know, but unconscious about it, and that's what I love about my friend. He's just a natural. He just goes with like we were talking about, the natural flow.
Yes.
He's that way. Ever
Wow.
since in the Philippines, he's a sweet person, but when it comes to work, he's really professional and very cut and dry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is the way things are done, and that's it. No compromise, no nothing. Yeah, he doesn't take any prisoners.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Take no prisoners. Kill them all.
Fierce.
Uh-huh.
Nice,
Fierce.
but fierce.
Oh, okay. My director is telling me to look at my phone because somebody is on my phone. Okay, let's see. Let's
on your
see.
phone?
Belson is watching. Thank you, JC and Danya. So who else is watching? Kiki Dollars, thank you for tuning in. And that's all I see. Who else is watching?
Dennis Matthews.
Okay. Hello, Dennis Matthews. And
He is with Live Streamers Inc. and he is organizing an event on the 29th.
oh, wonderful. And I'd also like to say hello to Baby Alcoriza, and Harold Humphreys is watching. And who else? I know that there's another lady who is watching, but her name just disappeared. Okay. So, what other questions do you have for me?
Well, okay, the next question I have. Who, you were telling us before about Steven Vasquez.
Yes.
So tell us more about him
It's,
and what
it's,
you admire about him.
it's fascinating because, like I said, Manhattan Fashion Week was exclusively just to promote Filipino designers, obviously, from the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just to promote them. And there weren't any outsiders.
Okay.
But now Steven Vasquez, who's from Uruguay, came in. So I am so fascinated by him. He lives and breathes fashion. And the guy is quite a character. It's almost like he's a cartoon character, and like by himself, he sachets up and down the hallway, and he had on his little cape. He kept on changing his outfits. Like after 30 minutes, he had on a new outfit. I don't know why, but I love him. I love Steven. Te quiero muchísimo, Steven. Tienes un gran talento. I just told him that he has like great talent, and amazing. His collection is out of this world. I don't think it was
Amazing.
meant to be wear.
Is it on the clip?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd like to see
We
that.
will be, yeah. Since this entire month is going to be Manhattan Fashion Week and the Fab Life, so I will be showing it.
Perfect.
Maria and I will be showing those clips.
And Let's Talk World too.
Yes, and lots. Yeah, there you go. So, what else do you have for me?
Well, I wanted to ask you, what about this surprise ambush interview? You actually met a famous Broadway actor, and I want to know.
I met a Broadway actor, and I didn't know he was there. I discovered that he was there because of the host of the Manhattan Fashion Week said that we'd like to acknowledge Devin Ilau, who's here, who happened to play Tui in Miss Saigon. And I
Amazing.
have nightmarish visions about the character of Tui because to me, personally, Tui was so evil because he wanted to kill. He played the communist Vietnamese soldier
Mhm.
who was about to kill the baby of his ex-girlfriend. That was the play. And his line in the play was, you hoard to make this kid. I mean, it was just an intense fight between Tui and Kim, the protagonist. And later on, Tui had to die because he was about to kill the baby. And the mother didn't allow that to happen. So she
And
pulls her
what's-
gun and then kills him.
Oh my
point blank.
goodness.
And it was a tragic scene, but at the same time, I was crying because Kim starts singing, I swear I'd give my life for you, to the baby. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So after that.
That reminds me of the birth.
So
the
now
baby Jesus birth.
yeah,
almost.
so
It's
now
almost
we'd
similar.
like to show the clip. I think the clip is running. Yeah. Of yeah, it's running right now. Can we hear it?
Here on Fab Life.
Okay, so I heard that you guys did a 25th anniversary for
There was one in London before it came to Broadway.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, pleasure to interview you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Okay, so go further back. Yeah. So hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. This guy played Tui, right?
I did.
Tui in Miss Saigon, and if you guys don't know me, I have memorized the album from top to bottom, from King to Gigi Van Tran to all the characters. So tell me what it was like to play the villain in that.
Well, it was difficult because I tried to play it not like you were doing it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't think you're doing bad, you think you're doing the right thing.
Right,
And
yeah.
acting out of family and out of love for your country and honor, really.
From a political standpoint.
Yes, you think you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, and these days, because our country right now is in like
A lot of political turmoil here.
Yeah, so both sides have their views, and it's kind of like that, I guess.
Absolutely, and I really think it's important to just always think about what's important to you as a human, you know, and stay true to your convictions.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that was really amazing. So when did you do it?
I did the entire Broadway run, and we closed on January, I think, January 16th, here on Broadway.
Okay, so I heard that you guys did a 25th anniversary for Miss Saigon.
There was one in London before it came to Broadway.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, pleasure to interview you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
That was the clip, ladies and gentlemen.
He's cute.
Yes, imagine like he was on Broadway, so that was really, really awesome. Yeah, so do we still have time or? And that was it, ladies and gentlemen, for this episode of the Fab Life. And next week I'll be showing some more of the designers that participated in Manhattan Fashion Week, and this time, next week it will be more in depth. Yes, I'll be showing the designers one by one, and my in-depth interviews with them. All right, so as always, remember my 2 cents worth of advice to you guys. Your best fashion accessory is your self-confidence. Chowder.
Well said. Toodles.
Toodles.
Stand by for the
Geezy and his frenemies. Unhinged insanity.